Open space and recreation plan update. They've been bouncing around for a while. We talked about it. New council come in and was asked us to put it back on the agenda, and we're going to, I think, need some updated information on this. There is a 64-page document they all got. I don't know how many people read it cover to cover, understand everything and look at it. I think both whether, and the new members that came on probably have not seen it or gotten it or have it in an email form, might want a hard copy. So recommendation first would be to everybody who has one, either print it out, or if you have a hard copy, or if you want a hard copy delivered, we'll arrange for a hard copy to get to you. Yes, Vice Chair Stern, yours looks beautiful. And we're going to ask for both the original presenter maybe to make an updated presentation to us, as well as speak to some of the employees of the town who have concerns about our ability to get some funding. There's nothing pending right now that's being held up or that we're losing opportunity for, but this could get us help with some funding. And then Deputy Mayor Schwartz, you there? I think if you could ask council if we could get, assuming the board members agree, we get some funding to have the planner look at this with us and weigh in us and guide us through this process.
Oh, yes, sir. I will bring that back to the council for approval and a submission of a proposal by Planner Richard Price on the OSRP.
Okay. So if that being said, I don't think a motion and vote is necessary. If there's further discussion on it, basically we're saying is that we're going to get the approval from the funding from the council to have the planner look at this, to talk with the employees of the township, through the manager, and the presenter who put it together, I think it's Barbara Hodgkin Davis, I believe is her name. And with all those things put back together, refresh it to our minds, new to all the new people, and let's get a fresh look at this and try to get something going. So that being said, if anybody objects to that or wants to comment about it, otherwise it's late, let's move on to our agenda.
Motion to adjourn.
No,
One more item.
One more item, and I'll, Mr. Chair, should I
we had a correspondence from the Deputy Mayor representing on behalf of council regarding the master plan. Also an item that's been bouncing around that the council jumped on immediately in addition to OSRP to deal with, and Deputy Mayor Schwartz could refresh, well, not refresh, but could give a clarification to everybody here is what the council would like to do.
Yes, thank you very much, and I'll make it brief since it's just an introduction. There's been a lot of talk in town for people to look at redoing the master plan, but more importantly, there's been a lot of people over the last few months that want to have input on the master plan, not just the council or the planning board. And as such, the council is requesting that the planning board hold visioning sessions with the public and members of council as well over the next few months with our new alternate planner, and then take that back and to deliberate amongst themselves as opposed to potentially redoing the master plan. And the reason they're looking for the alternate planner that was recently hired 2 weeks ago to do this is because we want this new person to get a fresh look, not the same people who may have written it or had input in writing it, such as our existing planner, but have a new planner, something that we heard the community talk about, not having the same doctor give you a second opinion. So we're going to, if the board wants to, I will we'll have set up a meeting with the planner, get a proposal with the alternate planner, get a proposal, bring it back to council and the planning board for a proposal to hold visiting sessions with the public over the next few months.
I just want to, Howard, 1 second, I'll get you next. I just want to clarify one thing for both board members and the new people as well, because it's a new concept, to be clear on what it is. When the deputy mayor refers to the alternate planner, often happens that our planner could be, who's excellent and wonderful, and we love his work, and he's great to work with and has done wonderful stuff with us. But often his firm or him personally can be conflicted on a case, and therefore he can't represent us, and we have to get a backup planner, a different planner. So in lieu of each time looking for another planner or getting someone else, township has procured that's the right word, an alternate planner. Means whenever the planner is not available because of conflict or whatever other reason, this alternate planner is the person we go to. So it's not a stranger each time with somebody different in general. This one person will be more familiar with Teaneck and know about Teaneck. Two things now will happen. The original plan that we did, and then it was with Birdsall, and then the updates have been with Mr. Price, and we worked with Mr. Price before Birdsall. So Mr. Price has a lot of input in this thing, and here's a chance. We have this new alternate planner. We'll work with Mr. Price on the OSRP. Let's have the alternate planner just have that second set of eyes, take a look at this and help us with this process. And at the same time, familiarize this alternate planner with our town on a much deeper level. So I think it covers two items. I think it's a brilliant idea on council's part. And I, as chairman, support this idea and think wonderfully about it. I look forward to the sessions, to working with the alternate planner, and ultimately having their outlook as well. And I don't think there's anything about our existing planner that won't be able to weigh in or talk as necessary, but the main process to be led by our alternate planner. Mr. Deputy Mayor, can you just correct me if there's anything I said was out of line with council?
You said it perfectly, and if we have some nodding heads, we'll come back to the board accordingly.
Howard Rose first and then Desiree.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I hope that Deputy Mayor Schwartz can forward my thanks to the council for doing this, and we're going forward. I had mentioned, I guess as early as at least last summer, that we have an educational forum for the township to first understand the current master plan as a prelude to going forward with a revision or a review of the master plan for the future. I went a step further, though, which was that I requested not just the general public be there, but that specifically, in addition to the planning board, that the Board of Adjustment, as well as the council members, be there as spectators and learn about the master plan, because it impacts so much of what they are doing as well.
Thank you. Desiree wants to say something. You're muted. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep, sorry. So I just wanted to make a point to make sure that for when we go enter into this part of having various visioning sessions, that there's also an alternate method for people to submit their ideas. Not everybody has access to technology who lives in our town or is able to work well with Zoom, as we've seen from various members on the call this evening. And so if we can work with the alternate planner to think about alternate opportunities for people to submit comments, I think that would be a great thing to bring to the town.
I think that's a great point. Obviously, email township websites and the planning board email, and if they don't have technology, they can always drop off letters or send letters to the township municipal building to address to the planning board. So I think that's a great point, and that's something that can be addressed to people as it's advertised. Anyone else? All right, Deputy Schwartz, do you need anything here in form of a motion or?
I believe this. If I think I see nodding heads. Maybe.
I can make an official motion that we.
Let's make an official motion that we proceed as it's officially unofficial. So let's just make that.
Well, I make an official motion that we request the deputy mayor to go to to tell the council that we'd like to move forward with this and get funding for a planner and to start the process. Is there a second to that?
Second.
I second.
Motion by Chair Bodner, second by Mr. Rose, third by Mr. Thompson. And I'll just do a quick roll call. I go no in special order except what keeps popping up on my screen. Everybody keeps moving. Desiree being the most active one now is in first spot. So Desiree?
Yes.
Yes. Howard Rose?
Yeah.
You're mute. You said yes, I think.
Yes.
Howard Thompson?
Yes.
Captain Cronquist?
Yes.
Vice Chair Stern?
Yes.
They got all the regular members.
Yeah, please get it. So,
Mr.
Zamek.
Sorry, where are you?
Yes.
Zamek, there you are. Mrs. Zamek,
Yes.
thumbs up, yes. All right, first alternate Cone
Yes.
and Chair Bothers, yes.
Mr. Green, can we ask?
Thank you very much. Is there a what did you say?
Motion to adjourn.
One second, Deputy Mayor, what did you say?
We just want to get a full vote of the board, just so I can report back to council, even if it's even all the alternates as well, please. I think Mr. Green as well.
Okay, Mr. Green?
Yes.
Okay.
Excellent. Let's move forward. Thank you very much.
So that's 10 of the 11, and I'm sure Mr. Parker would have joined us as well, but I'll speak on his behalf, but he's not with us this evening. Okay, Mr. Zamek, go ahead. You want to make a motion?
To adjourn.
Second.